now.
We should be live now. Please make sure that we in fact are. Make sure that
It looks like we are live.
Make sure that
It looks like we are live.
Make sure
Yep, we're live. Hey guys.
Oh, I never muted. I always forget to mute that. Hi guys, and let's do this. Hello and welcome back to Race Past the Sunrise D&D, where in the last session, well, I have to mute half the part, definitely half the party to tell that part.
Wait,
the tags.
What?
What's
The announcement tags.
okay? What's the session called?
I did not have that.
I have everything except and Froggy survived
City of-
everything
City
except
of
for
the
the
Dead.
name.
Got it.
City of the Dead.
Wait.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Oh my god, that was
Waiting. Magical goat appearance. Who put that?
Me.
incoming ad break.
I'll dismiss it. I'll snooze it for now.
All right. So, are the announcements made?
I
The announcements are made.
yeah.
1,000,000 points, Polly.
Okay. So, let's try this again. Hello and welcome back to Race Past the Sunrise D&D, where in last session, well, we can't exactly have Keldo and Demon finding out what happened last session for the first.
Why?
Well, last session, Seren and Sibylle went into a Fey circle to retrieve the missing children, finding themselves in the middle of a Fey party. I'm going to quiet this down for myself because the music's distracting me. I love when that happens. Right. Seren and Sibylle found themselves in the middle of a Fey tea party, where all the children had unfortunately given their names to the Fae and gotten themselves stuck in the party. By playing the different party games, they managed to basically trudge through getting to know the Fae, Chamomile and Lavender. Very party-oriented Fae. And meeting an old acquaintance, Juliet. Also finding a dying unicorn in a well, but that's neither here nor there. Through playing through the party games, they slowly realized that the party would not come to an end until the clock reached a certain time, and utilizing the knowledge that they did, they made the sundial clock show a different time, leading to the end of the Fae party, going through the ritual for the end, and all the guests that had given their names returning home. As the party wrapped up, they realized that there was somebody in the Feywilds. Sibylle's daughter, Lydia, who hadn't given her name to the Fae, but hid under the table that was now running off. Chasing deep into the Feywilds, they found themselves in the ruins of a city where the Fae were now having a dinner party with Juliet, discussing a deal about her stolen flight. To no avail, as they were trying to be allowed to have a dinner party within the Fae graveyard, which Juliet was staunchly opposed to. Seren revealed herself and tried to offer a place that she didn't have the power to offer. Almost laughed out of the room. She offered information. She revealed what Lady Oak was willing to trade multiple villages for. Misty's name. The group reconnected with Juliet a little bit, and got over at least some of their harsh feelings. as Juliet revealed that she was making her way to Hazelden, ready to give up her Faehood in order to get the Sun Piece from there and save the Feywilds. Meanwhile, the other two, realizing that they've been in the Feywilds for far too long, and finding out that their original entrance had been blocked off, left out the nearest exit. But not before a thank you was said by Sibylle. As a goodbye, Juliet requested what Sibylle should do as a token of gratitude. Follow her destiny. Yay!
There can't be any unforeseen circumstances and consequences to this.
But
Right, chat?
now, I have to deafen you
Right.
guys.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile...
Meanwhile,
Misty and Lele had been left behind by their party. And after a few days of waiting, and having blocked off the Fey Circle, they realized that sticking around any longer was simply wasting time. Hopeful that they may encounter the rest of the party sometime again, they set off north, towards the nearest Sun Peaks. They set off into the mountains of Valley, where Valley's impatient and eternally bored attitude got them to start playing increasingly loud games. Until a race attracted Baymon's anger, prompting an attack which struck Valley, struck Lele, and sent all of them barreling down into the mountains below. Waking up far later, Lele and Misty found themselves before the ruins of a temple, perhaps? Unsure. A door leading to a
bless
set
you,
of caves.
Thank you.
Where the shadows, Yuliang's now abandoned puppets, hid. Making their way through a series of caves and a ballroom, discovering odd details about the clothing of some of the shadows. And finally, towards the ending of the series of caves, the two were faced by Aklis, a figure of, at this point, mythos, essentially. If I kind of count the hero story as now part of the mythos. The two had found that they walked straight into a trap, which Lele was never to leave. Yuliang, incapable of controlling these creatures, well, not more than one or two anymore. They were left at their mercy. However, they also saw light flickering through the walls. Breaking down the wall, they shone the sunrise at the shadows. And also, breaking through the walls, they absolutely destroyed the structure. Lele, before Misty had made that choice, almost simply fleeing alone. As they made it out, safe in the sunrise, they spoke about what had just happened, spoke to Yuliang, realizing that perhaps he'd been passing himself off as more aware of anything that has been happening than he has been.
He's just a little guy.
He's
Mhm.
way
just a
more
little
of a
guy.
little guy than expected.
Uh-huh.
He's really just a little guy. And
As
who knows? Maybe he's, and I mean this as a joke, redeemable. He's just a little guy.
well, along the lines of he doesn't freaking actually recall huge chunks of information. He's
Who
just been
knows?
acting as if he has.
Maybe he's just his own little guy.
But before them spanned a monumental city, greater than anything they had ever seen before. With nowhere else to really go, and with that city clearly being where they're headed to, they set off down the mountains to the gates, where they encountered an undead. Now, for these beginning sections, I'm going to just have everyone. Okay, all right. For these beginning sections, unless either half of the party wants privacy, I will leave the entire party undeafened. All right?
Mhm.
Pip, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. If that's the case, allow me to... Who wants to start? You know what? You guys, you two already had a slight glance. I'm gonna start with the other two. So let me
Okay.
just switch to over here.
Turning that down.
Yeah.
Turning that down.
Yeah.
The music
Before
is
you-
really loud.
Yeah, sorry, some of these are louder. Before you, or rather, all around you, are buildings of monumental proportion. Sibylle, to you, greater than you have ever seen, or could have even conceptualized. Now, while in the Feywilds, you'd seen certain extremely well-preserved ruins, and mind you, while these aren't as nearly as well-preserved as the ones you've seen before, the structures here are even larger than the ones you've seen back there. All around you see stone ruins of these Gothic-style buildings.
Sick.
And as you are left alone, you do hear footsteps. Now, Seren, because you are in a very specific location, you can roll me a history roll.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself guidance because I'll need it.
You can give yourself guidance. Because holy shit, if you don't know where you are at this point, I can't help you.
23.
You're so cool.
You know exactly where you are, Seren.
Mhm.
You are in Eningrad, the capital of Seren. This kingdom once belonged... It's a kingdom, a small nation up north of Navil. And this kingdom once belonged to a king that was rather close with Amber. If you've been here before, you and Novilun's greatest assassin were actually sent here to deliver the news to Constantine about the Queen breaking up with him.
Uh-huh.
It was
Right.
the first. Well, the assassin was there to deliver the news. You were there to make sure he could get out of there if things went wrong, and oddly enough, for the first time ever, they did. This was the only target that Novulin's greatest knight couldn't vanquish. And as you'd heard from Queen Amarith, still he remains alive, even all these years later. But yes, you two are in this area. What remains now? There are plenty of empty plots, but the buildings that are made of stone seem to stand quite tall. And you do hear footsteps around the corner. Slow footsteps.
Are they light or heavy?
Are they light or heavy footsteps?
Inconsistent. Every other
What
step.
does that mean?
One step. Thump. The next, a drag along the ground. The gravel moving along with it. Before either of you say anything, Lydia quietly goes, hello? From behind Sibylle, as you both remain quiet.
Could we duck and hide somewhere?
You're welcome to.
Oh, scooper. See if we can hide behind something.
Stealth.
I'm going to give guidance to you, so you two can hide.
Thank you. I don't remember what guidance is. A plus
D4.
D4.
11.
D4. $24.
I got an 11, it's fine.
Wait, who casted guidance?
I cast a guidance?
Damn, we all have guidance.
You have guidance?
Don't. It's
Cyber,
okay.
where's your guidance? Cyber, where's your guidance?
Right, what did you get, Pip? We got 24, we got 17.
And 11. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Lydia and Sibylle quickly hide behind the corner, but Seren, there isn't enough space where they have hidden. You know that if you tried to squeeze yourself in, some rubble would fall, alert the location, and as you try to hide somewhere else, you're too late. The figure from behind the corner emerges. A man. Rotting. Trudging along. No sound comes from his mouth or anything, though at the same time, he doesn't actually acknowledge you, as he simply passes you by. Dragging along, a foot barely attached to his leg.
Hey guys, we're in The Walking Dead. Or sorry, The Crafting Dead.
Thanks!
Damn it, I thought I escaped. No.
This is the true 6th season.
60. What?
I actually don't know what season it ended.
Correct.
I don't
You're
remember
clearly,
anything. I never watched it.
you're clearly in his view, but he doesn't really regard you And with that, I'm going to back away a little. Now, the other two. You two see the guard look up at you, his face rotting.
Where are we specifically?
At the gate.
At the gate, okay. Just making sure. Misty, why is he staring at me like that?
You think I know?
Hi!
Okay.
His muscles twitch with great effort. He returns a smile and waves.
I don't think I like that better. Hi! You know, we're just travelers, you know, wondering. This is a cool city you have here. What's this about?
Where the hell are we?
Where are we?
He
We're not in
holds
Kansas
out
anymore.
His hand.
Misty, you do that.
Hell no.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Oh, fine.
Give me a
Where's
high
he
five.
holding us hidden for?
Give me a high five.
Look.
You don't know.
Yeah?
You got this. You got this. Go for it.
Yeah? What, God damn it. You know, the thing is, he's probably asking for, like, a pass or something. Like that. Or like a...
We don't have anything like that. Give him a nice
Yeah.
firm handshake. I heard that helps.
No! You're the talker. You talk. Have fun.
Is there something that we're supposed to? We don't really have anything on us. We're just passing through. I think I have some gold on me somewhere, probably. I'm gonna pull out a silver coin. I'm gonna place it in his hand.
The hand closes around the coin, and he puts the coin on a desk nearby, and then he holds out his hand to Misty.
I'll give him a gold coin, because fuck you.
He reacts the exact same way and puts it on the desk.
You just wasted your money.
I thought Lele had no concept of.
I was gonna give a gold coin, but then I'm like, I don't have much money left. I'm actually gonna be careful with my money.
Fine. It's fine.
And then he stands there.
Very slowly walk past him.
He doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Cool. I walk through the gates.
Yeah, walking into
Come on,
the gate.
Misty, let's figure out what this is about. Looking around.
So,
What am I seeing with my eyes?
as I've described, the city is monumental, though you're clearly, even so, the biggest buildings are far, far in the distance. Plenty of open plots around. It's quite early in the morning, but in all honesty, you're exhausted. Both of you are. Now, every here and there, you see beings wandering. The fact is, both ends of the party desperately need somewhere to rest. And so, as it reaches around noon, you meet at a tavern.
Fuck you.
Can I jump off
Man.
the cliff yet?
We could have.
We could have.
You could have.
Drop a rock. Ah, it doesn't sound too far, jump.
I wonder if he could have just given the
That
guard a
was-
rock and he would have just
that-
accepted it because muscle memory.
That was amazing build-up, and you know it to that joke.
No, that was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Let me move you guys down. Okay. I will assume that you guys reached there first.
Oh shit! I accidentally.
So you know what?
What you do?
Here you guys go.
I'm here though.
This is a bartender.
Is there a bartender? Is there a zombie bartender?
Yeah, there's one on the map.
So
Oh
we
my
will
god, there's a
start-
zombie bartender.
We will start with you two, as it should be implied that the other two reach a little later. Basically, after a long time searching for any place that's had a proper roof, rather than, giant holes in it, you do make your ways into a slightly busier area, but also one that had a little less of these things crawling. And I need, I will take a history, arcana, or medicine check from every single party member right now.
History. I have a good history. I'll do history.
History, Arcana, or Medicine.
13.
Medicine. I'm going to give myself guidance.
Also 13.
Oh, hey!
9.
I said I would give myself guidance, so
Yeah.
23, 24, 25.
29.
Lele sitting at this table is literally just like head and like arms like on the table, so exhausted, so tired.
Okay, right, so what are everyone's rolls? Let me see. Because I have too many things open. That's the wrong
13.
place. Okay,
20, 23, 13,
alright.
13, and
13s.
yeah.
You've never seen something like this before. These walking
Yeah.
corpses.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck
weird.
is this?
I'm weirded out,
Arcana.
bro.
Seren, you've not really heard much of this before, however, perhaps you know a thing or two. As a matter of fact, you know a lot more than you would like to know. These are, after all, a form of deathless, as far as you can tell. Though less sophisticated. Far less sophisticated. Why is this so fucking loud? Sorry.
Oh, I'm starting to see where this may be going.
The same magic that binds you here binds them here. As you were walking around, as you saw some of them, you noticed that there is a flicker of soul behind those eyes, though distant. Perhaps that's why they're not acknowledging you, as if their soul is here, but at the same time in another plane that you don't, but one adjacent. You can tell that almost for sure, as a matter of fact. But you know that they are bound here. And in a sense, well, had you not been taking care of your body, they're quite similar to you. If, again, just a lot less conscious.
Seren,
Misty.
if you were a zombie, would you eat my brains?
Misty, you notice...
Like that hit song?
You notice much of the same. Specifically with this flicker of life behind the eyes. Here yet distant at the same time. You also had heard of these undead before. although, well, first of all, you make a connection. You make a connection to the notes that you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
You've also heard a thing or two about them, you know, from your travels around after the sun rose, that these undead were quite common to appear. You know what they are. You know they are undead. But yeah, what that 23 gives you is also noticing that there is some form of flicker behind the eyes. However, you can't tell nearly as much about, you know, the magic or anything of that sort. The bodies
Yeah.
with a 23, I can say, they can't be older than, well, you would assume a few 100 years old. Some of them older, others not. Though then again, you don't
Okay.
know how. The assumption is with any magic that's protecting them. Perhaps they're far older.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll begin with you two. Traveling around, you did find, well, a tavern. And with
Imagine
and searching for anywhere to rest where you wouldn't be. Well, you did initially try to set up to stay with your tents and such, but some guards started looking at you, which made you dissuaded from the idea.
Maybe let's not. I don't feel like seeing what undead or what dead person jail is like.
So you finally find this tavern and creak open the door to see this old ancient lady washing a table.
Hello.
I don't think
She
it's gonna
regards
respond.
you and stares.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Do you think they even serve drinks here? Like actual drinks?
no
She
idea.
turns around and places a bottle before on the table.
Is it full of something?
Well, you gotta come closer. You can control these, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
well,
so.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, let's go figure this out.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Hey! Ma'am? Do you have a rock?
What? No. Why would I have a rock?
There's little pebbles littering the ground from like the walls and such. So
Okay, I pick up a pebble. Place it on the counter.
Oh
she
my
takes
God.
it and places a key before you.
Oh, we have a room now. That's so great. Actually, that's pretty great, actually. I'm tired. I'll take the room key. Yeah.
Does it look like what's in the bottle is still good?
The bottle is empty.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought.
Cool. Yeah,
Oh, we got a room
cool.
key. Thank you, ma'am. I hope you have a
Thank you.
blessed day.
You remain for a little bit.
Let's go
As
sit over here.
Yeah.
you have the time,
Chill over here.
you have found the time to rest, and far more.
Oh,
You can mark down your long rests as you have
yes! I
made
finally
it here
have
far
fun!
earlier than the others. Exploring the area. Finding finding a room wasn't difficult. What was difficult was finding a room with a door, but eventually you did find one, and the key was absolutely unnecessary.
It's
Man.
fun. It's cute. It's
Habit.
whimsical.
Are these
In
are
the
these rooms?
yes,
Are they okay? They're just blank spaces, so you could go into the. Okay,
yeah. I was not gonna decorate each one.
that's fine. That's fine.
You found that you spent about a day first taking the time to actually recover from the long journey. All that. And it is in the morning of, you first of all, you sleep for quite a while. But it's in the morning of the following day. When the other two, plus actually, I forgot a token.
You did,
When the
yeah.
other three.
My mother. Yeah, we have a friend with us.
Huh?
Hold.
Who? Is that the... Do you have a small child with you?
Yes. Come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Not my fault, as far as we're aware.
Not our
no.
Not my fault.
no.
I gotta preface that one.
No. Oh no.
Okay, so horned squad, rolling in.
Oh my
As you see
God.
Lydia here.
Do you guys walk in at this moment? Is that what you all are doing?
Probably. I'm
Okay.
assuming this is what's happening.
You've had the time to kind of you needed to rest desperately after what you guys went through.
Hey! Hi!
Oh hey, that's what you open up with. Oh hey.
Hey! Fancy seeing you here. A week later.
I mean, extremely fancy.
Yeah.
How did she get
Also that, yeah.
Hi.
Come on, sit down. Tell us a
circle
story.
in-
Tell us what happened in the Feywild.
Mom,
Without
the
leaving
lady's
much-
staring at me.
More than a note. Oh my god, hi, what's your name?
You've met her.
You've met her.
Her.
That's Lydia. That's
Lydia.
Sibyille's kid.
Oh, I forgot that there was a token now. The token wasn't there
youngest
before,
daughter.
so
Yeah,
I thought this was a different person.
that is
Side note.
Samuel's youngest daughter.
Right.
Side note: was this the daughter that was also hanging out with?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, it was.
I have a
Oh,
feeling I
no.
know
So yes,
how you
you
got
have
there.
seen her before.
Oh no!
Babysitting duty again. Yay. I don't say that in character.
How did
Oh,
you get
hey.
what?
Hi. You remember me?
Hi, Auntie.
Only been a few hours.
Hi. Come sit down. I'm sure you've been traveling a long time.
Yeah.
The table was very scary, yes.
The what?
Do come over and tell us all about that, you two.
The what?
The running table.
Okay.
And the running chairs.
And
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
They were scary too.
I hate the Feywild.
Yeah.
I hate the Feywild.
There was a tea party.
So
There was a
we found the
tea party.
kids. The kids are home, except for this one.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good.
I didn't give
That's-
my name.
What?
You
Good.
did
I
fine.
didn't. I didn't, and
Good
that's
job.
You did perfectly
great
fine.
job, even.
Did the others give their name?
It was written. They were sent back after it ended, as per the rules.
There was a face
Hey,
circle.
Can't really do much about that at that point. It was too late.
Yeah,
There was
that's-
a face circle in my hiding place at home.
I thought you said it appeared. You didn't see it.
Well,
What?
I'm guessing it was there, cause I went to hide and then I was in the Feywild, so
That's one way to hide.
I didn't mean to.
I
No
know.
one's blaming you,
I
honey.
know.
One's blaming you. Seren's
two
gonna
get
look at
here?
the other two,
Hot.
point at them with her
How'd you
fingers,
two
and
get
go,
here?
"This was not my fault."
Okay.
Actual traveling.
Walking.
Where are we?
Walking,
foot.
flying. I'm gonna take out the map and point in general direction of mountains.
We don't
I don't
have
know
that
exactly
far
where we
are.
We don't know exactly where we are, but
We sorta kinda were, well, we didn't do much. It was more someone's god made too much noise, and then suddenly we were smacked out of the air by a giant boulder,
we were smacked out of the air by the
and then we
mountain
woke
god.
up in a ravine with a weird fucking cave with
Your
weird
mouth.
shadow monsters.
Kid here. And then a weird, well, not weird.
More shadow
Hey.
monsters. More
More
shadow.
shadow
Hey, I'm
monsters
just
is the best
gonna. Seren, when you are going like, that's not my fault, you say it in the most nervous, shaky tone.
Oh yeah. We'll get back. And then there was a dance with shadows. Well, I think she was dancing, and then it was
My
something
shadow was
something-
dancing.
Your
and then
shadow was
she
dancing. You know what? You
and
were
then-
honestly busting a move. You could
Oh,
say Yolden
what?
busting a move.
What?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
and
and then
I'm so sorry.
that is now canon to
No, I'll say something like you were really. I'm trying to think of a way to describe dancing that isn't modern. You were really
breaking it down.
dancing. You were, yeah. I was trying not to say
You
breaking
are
it
really
down.
stealing,
I was gonna say
dazzling the
grooving, but
dance.
that's a little too far ahead.
Dazzling
Dazzling
the
the
dance.
dance? Yes, you
What
were
did you
stealing
say?
dazzling to dance.
Oh my
Dazzling,
god.
the dazzling the dance. Okay. My shadow was then we met a metric ton of shadows. Insert word I can't currently cite looks at the kid. We met
Then
a
Misty
person.
shot, a wall and made it like crumble, and then like the sunlight came in and like chased all the shadows away, and then we were scot-free. Honestly, props to Misty. She really was I'm gonna be honest, we couldn't have made it out of there without her.
No, you didn't. You helped. A lot.
I held the key, and that's it.
I
So
hid under a table.
that's nice. That sounds like you were pretty brave, honestly, considering everything.
If the table was running, that is pretty brave.
You
So
have no idea.
I was on top
A
of the table when it started running.
a tea party.
Mm-hmm.
You thought Lady Oak was bad.
I'm just,
Imagine 3, but worse.
I'm just gonna, when she says that the table started running with her on it, I'm just going to knock on the table for a couple seconds. Just as severe paranoia moment.
So we're out of the Feywilds, right?
Well,
Yeah.
unless we fell into a cave with the Fey circles in it. No, or
I mean,
yeah, we're out of the
Very
Fey.
Fey.
You have
didn't seem very
absolutely
fair. It seemed
seen
very-
the sun today, which you cannot see from the Feywilds.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, not clearly. Seems very. I just highlight like hands, like highlighting Lele. Like the whole
Over.
experience seems very. Yeah.
Awkward cough.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lele, you like glitter, right?
I love
What
glitter. Yeah.
kind of segue?
I'm gonna pull
I love
out.
this segue, actually.
I'm gonna pull out the folded up invitation that was in my pocket, and I'm gonna hand it to Lele and say, "Don't sign it, but you can open it."
Is this a bomb?
Oh,
Take a step away. I take a step away.
it's glitter. It's glitter.
So glitter comes in bombs.
Yeah. It kind of
Hold
is in a
on,
way.
I'm going to step away. I'm gonna put it on the floor. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open it.
In the mage hand opens it, glitter just spills out of the invitation.
What's with that? It's so unusable.
When you open it, it makes your shoes glittery. If you're
Oh.
actually holding it.
Interesting.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
so
Seren's shoes are
interesting.
still glittery.
That's so
I wonder
interesting.
how you could have found that out.
Still covered in
I wonder
glitter.
glancing down at your shoes. Wonder how you found that out.
Okay. So Tea Party sent the kids home. The kids gave their name.
Chamomile and lavender and
I don't know if this was I don't know if this was intentional, but you moved your camera
You did
up
move
so
your
you can
camera.
barely see your face.
Freaking all
It's just like chamomile.
Her looking over the fucking the table.
Chamomile and lavender.
yeah,
Okay,
chamomile and lavender and oh,
What was
Marigold,
the third
isn't
one?
it?
marigold. Yeah,
Marigold. That's
they
the
were
one.
mean.
the tea
A little
was
bit.
mean.
The
They
tea
were
was
very mean. Well, the tea was mean. It did make some of the kids go blind.
What?
Blind stew.
Not forever. Not
Not forever.
permanently.
But,
Not
like,
permanently.
Oh,
there was one that if you drank it, it made you grow horns
A tree.
of tree branches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
They also
Sure.
time
Okay.
out in quotation marks, if you would, was
Were they
the
just
bottom of a
literally-
well with a murderous unicorn. So in other words, I'm glad we're not there anymore.
I'm really glad we're not there.
did kids die?
No, there was musical chairs though.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
did
Oh, the
become
There's some
horror
body
chairs.
horror.
There was what?
They
you,
did
you ever
become
turn
chairs.
into a chair?
Misty is literally going to get up, walk over to the wall, and just headbang
So
against the wall.
sorry
for a
we were
second.
gone for a week. We were like in the middle of something and it was kind of bad.
No, it's totally understandable. I
Hopefully
completely
we had
understand.
help for a minute, but it's fine. We figured it out in the end.
Yeah, all we had to deal with was shadow monsters that would like suck the life out of you or something, you know.
Oh, I'm really
Yeah.
lightheaded all of a sudden. Oh.
I'm immediately
Sit
going to look
down.
around. Is there a
The
shadow
chair
monster?
won't run away.
I'm joking, partially.
Looking left, looking right, making sure.
Do you
How
have?
many
Do you
shadows
only
do I
have one shadow? Yeah.
Do I have one shadow?
Yeah, everyone has the appropriate. Yeah, you all have one shadow. As a matter of fact, the place is pretty dimly lit, so you can barely see it.
Are shadows doing what they're supposed to be doing and not
I-
random other things?
I just. See,
You need to roll a.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
For that.
What do you mean?
Just Misty.
What I roll?
Just Misty.
Oh.
Just
Okay, yeah, go for it.
um.
Kind of funny. We're so
I'm gonna give
paranoid.
myself guidance again. I need it. I rolled a 12 plus 12 plus 3, so 15. 15.
Sorry.
Your shadow follows you normally, but something about its shape is slightly off. Like it's wearing something different from what you're wearing.
Oh my god, are you wearing a pretty princess dress?
It's not a dress, but it's certainly fancier than whatever Misty's wearing.
Oh my god, you're still ball mode.
That's wild. Okay.
That is creepy, though.
I'm just not gonna acknowledge that. It's fine. It's my shadow's chilling. Anyways.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
want to know.
Okay. There was a lot of shadow stuff.
That was out loud, by the way, in case anybody's curious.
Yeah, basically to walk you through exactly what happened with us, we woke up, went through a cave with weird crystals, used a lot of torches to make sure the shadows weren't coming at us, which, by the way, the shadows have weird shapes.
Like an amalgamation of shadows. Like it's a
And
bunch
there
of shadows
I think at one point I
together.
saw a head that had like weird like teeth and stuff.
Wild.
And then we go through there and we end up in like an area with like light shining through from windows that weren't there, and there were shadows from that light, and they were dancing. And then one danced with Misty, and then we managed to unlock this like light door, and we go through, and it's like this big cave area, and then like there was like a lighter shadow who was a more actualized individual named like Atlas or something.
Yeah.
And was like, you're not gonna leave. And all the shadows were pressing in. There was more there, but to be brief. And then Misty, shut a wall and let the sunlight in, and then we left.
Aklis is the sister of Diggory.
Right, that is true.
We forgot about that.
Yes. Thank you, Misty.
Cool. I guess.
This
Keep
entire
hearing about this degree. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, you do.
One of the four heroes.
Yes,
You do. You know one of the four
I've never
heroes.
met him.
They were actually you've met Diggory. As a matter of fact.
Oh, have I?
Yes.
Have you met all of the heroes? Actually,
it makes sense that Seren has met the heroes.
Yeah. So to give you a flashback, you remember the heroes. When you first woke up, they quite rudely started ordering everyone around and threatening them that if they don't work with them, they will all fucking die, but if they want to not cooperate, they can just go out and see what happens with them in just the moon. And to be fair, they did get multiple people working with them. Ultimately, the Knights group, except for, Dace was behind the corporation. Asta less so. Eliana had to drag him along for it.
That tracks, yeah.
it's
wild. They were
Okay.
the first people you saw when you woke up.
Yeah, and the most annoying bitch was Duchess Viva Bella Nora Ella Buttercup Halcyon the Sixth.
You
You
always
fucking
found
you had
her
to bring
annoying.
that up.
Hello?
I did look it up.
But ultimately,
Right, okay.
they were the ones that had the final battle to defeat Yu Liang. And you kind of had to follow their orders back then, having just woken up to essentially secure the castle from moonlight. It was a confusing time, but since then, they had actually struck certain deals with Amarith, and supported her reign, so...
Cool.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
For some
you,
reason.
You know the reasons, I'm just not gonna say them in front of the party right now, so...
Well, this party... Well, no. Seren knows the reasons. The other party... The rest of the party is like, why the fuck would they do that? Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways.
You're very aware of who Diggory is.
But, yeah. That's
But yeah.
wild.
And then we were like on a cliffside, and then we saw this city place, and it was kind of weird. And there was a zombie guardsman, and then we gave him money, and we honestly probably should have just given him a rock. And now we're here. Where did you guys end up? Like when you left the Feywild?
In some rubble, basically.
So here.
Oh.
So, like,
Here,
in the
here.
city. Okay.
Mhm.
Have you like seen how big this city is? By the way,
Oh, I've been here before.
you
You've
what?
been here
What?
before.
Azarian.
Tell us about it. What was the
Elling-
city? Tell me about it.
Ellingrad, capital of Azarian.
I say
I'm a
that.
skeptic now.
Illingard, capital of Azaria?
Azariland.
Azarian.
Azarian.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Like, I mean, like,
It's not
tell
like
us,
the
like,
capital
what was
now,
this
is
place?
it?
Is like the whole point. Like, what
It's
was the
huge.
vibe?
This is bigger than Navilund.
Do you
Well,
want me to? Do you want me to pick
No.
it up from
Tell
you?
it to us in excruciating
No.
detail.
this was a kingdom that
Mhm.
was really good friends with Navilund.
Okay.
Really good friends.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
then me and the best assassin were sent here to give a breakup message.
A breakup message between
Oh my god, you
kingdoms.
have to tell me. You have to tell me who is breaking up.
The queen was breaking up with the king of this land.
That's so messy. I love that. Who is wait,
And-
wait.
And
Queen
then-
Amaranth?
Yeah. And then we had to. This is the one target we could not get rid of. Which
don't
is
think I've ever
probably
been
not
more
good,
relieved to be
considering
around you
everybody
people.
here is like still alive-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But- Nothing
So
bad.
who's the king?
of note, the
Hmm?
sun piece is here.
Oh?
Here.
Right.
There's a sun
right.
piece here. Not here in the building, but like I mean here in this city.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
probably with the king.
Who's the king? I need to know this tea so badly.
What was his name again?
Constantine.
I've never been more happy to
I'm
be
gonna start it with a C.
in the presence of you two right now.
What? What? What?
Well,
That's
actually,
really
Misty, you've
hot
always been fine.
now.
But
What? Okay.
Not in a
Cool,
bad way. This is
thanks.
just a lot right now, and I'm not processing like, any of it. Have you guys eaten? Lydia, have you eaten?
We've eaten
I didn't
not.
touch the food.
I mean, we have stuff in Gwyddy,
Yeah.
but like, you know.
Do you want a good berry so you don't have to eat anything else for the rest of the day?
But what if I want to?
Well, you can.
I'll
If
take
you
a good
don't
berry.
need to.
I'll take a good berry.
I'll take a good berry.
Okay. I give my
Uh,
last 3 good berries away.
Yeah.
Means I will have already had one each, so.
have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I
When you entered the Feywilds, it's been less than 24 hours for you.
It's like a mix of a strawberry and a
I think
blueberry.
are on the very tail end of still having dark vision.
Oh, right. I forgot. I'll be blind in a bit. Just as a heads up.
You'll be
Blind?
blind in a bit.
Magic.
Unless it's wait, it's light out, isn't it?
It's
Wait,
light out.
Yeah, it is.
Fine.
It's a
Light out.
morning.
Time.
So I didn't realize exactly that us being here meant that we were out of the Feywilds. I was like, am I just blindly like trying to navigate?
No, you're in
No,
the real
we're fine.
world.
We're good now. Well,
Mhm.
all of you also can see in the dark, and I can't, so it's
That's
True.
still not safe to be
Fair.
like, yeah, you guys can see.
Oh fuck! I have the wrong map on.
What?
Oh?
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
there-
for the stream or is it for the us?
for you
those?
guys? 1 second.
Oh? Oh? I thought this was the right one. It looks like the right one.
It
looks like the
it
right one.
sure does, doesn't it?
What are you saying?
What does that mean?
That's really funny. Oh man.
Sure
We'll close our eyes.
does.
We'll all close our eyes.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's a-
Oh,
There's a friend.
It's almost exactly the same, apart from a few small details.
Good thing I didn't notice anything.
Are those details like super important?
One of them is. There we go. Much
Is it the
better.
thing on the floor?
Yes, it is. It's the carpet design.
Is it this thing?
No, it's not.
I don't see anything.
It's got the
I'm
like.
still blind.
This was
name on
different.
it.
This was different. That's
Oh, I
the
didn't even
other
look
guy's
over there because I wasn't. I haven't walked over there, so I don't look
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
things.
I haven't
Yeah,
walked
and I
over there
haven't
yet. I
been.
can't see.
Anyway, anyhow, anywhere. Yes.
Anyway, so seriously, oh wait, I'm sorry, you gotta tell me more details about Queen Amaranth and King Constantine. This sounds like the most messy breakup ever.
We talk about this at some other point, please.
You're literally no fun.
Best.
Mm.
Oh, so you want to have fun? You want to have? Do you want to
Sorry
fly
for
to the next
trying to
mountain?
have joy
Do you
and
want to fly?
whimsy in my life.
Do you want to fly to the mountain? We can race to there.
Maybe even past the sunrise.
No.
I just want to have a little bit of joy and whimsy in my dark and depressing life. Is that
Uh-huh.
so hard?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I still look for the joy and whimsy in anything I can, because otherwise everything's depressing and boring and normal. So I want to have a little bit of fun.
How about this while we're walking around then? Or do you guys need to rest? Actually, that's a good point. Seren, Sibylle, do you guys need to rest, or are you
Please.
good?
You know what? That sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Well, while you guys are resting and everything, I'm going to explore around the ruins because I want to see what the hell
I'd
else
like-
is around here.
To explore, but like.
Rest first, explore later. I'll tell you if I find anything interesting.
I can.
You, I guess, can
Get
catch up on
got it.
gossip if you want.
I can most certainly kind of say a general summary of what this place is from the gossip. Just so, because this is stuff Seren would have known. So if asked, like, I'll fill in the information. Azarian is basically, although a small nation, a greatly powerful one once upon a time. As a matter of fact, it was considered the trading capital of the world. And as it was placed in just the perfect spot to for sea trade, and also their ships were amongst the few willing to sea trade. They, with the great empire of Navilun, Amarith and Constantine had formed basically a pact between them. However, when Constantine went to Amarith about one of the wars she was in, how it was, how he was going to cut off supplying her with materials for it, because it was a country that he was allies with, she sent the next message in the form of a breakup.
I'm just thinking back to Quest for the Sun when those two were talking. So funny. And I was playing both of them, which I hate, but it was great.
I mean, come on, what kind of boyfriend doesn't support his girlfriend?
Yeah, like he was trying to be so supportive, and she's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
I mean, okay, no, like he just wasn't supportive of her. Like he literally didn't support her war. So she broke up
Oh
with
yeah, how
him.
dare he not support her war? It's so great. It's like both of them are wizards, but in two different fonts.
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, no. The rooms are nice. I will say, like around the tavern, since you're exploring, you have noticed that the carpet in the guest room, the one with the fireplace, actually has something on it. In its embroidery, it displays the old map of Elingrad.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm gonna zoom in on all the details.
I love it when
Hey,
cities
I
have...
recognize this generator.
Yes, you do!
I love it
I've used it
when
before.
I love it when cities have castles that are on islands out in the bay. I love it when cities have castles that are out in the bay.
Oh no, the
Anyways.
history nerd woke up.
Yes. Anyways, I can
This is
I'm
cool,
actually
though.
curious to the Tolkien.
This is cool.
To the okay, I will say to the Tolkien names. One of to the Tolkien nerds. One of the areas on this map is actually in Elven.
Hold on. I'm
An
squinting.
elven thing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is it the one on the far left?
Mm-hmm.
Rendemar.
Randamar.
Rendemar.
See,
It's-
I just like
It's
I don't know
Traveler's Home.
I don't
Travelers.
know.
That makes
Elven,
sense.
Unfortunately.
Also, I'm enjoying the fact that there is, because you said that the city in its entirety was walled, right? So that means that there's a second wall then, because that otherwise we'd have been walking through a shit ton. No, okay, no. So we're probably
in the walled section.
We're in the wall then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the underdog.
Okay,
Somewhere.
we're in the
We're
underdogs.
in the underdogs.
I love Ivy. Hill.
Which
That's so
gate do we
cute
go in
sounding.
from? The Silver Gate, Low Gate, Skywood Gate,
Talon Road.
Town Road.
You are along the town. You are along like Town Road.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
We should totally go out to the island.
totally not the keep of the city or anything. Also, I'd like to point out that Tolkien, there's a city kind of like this to an extent, not as
Of course there is.
industrialized quotation marks on the outside, but Numenos in Arnor has the wall surrounding next to a lake, and then the main castle on an island with a bridge. Anyways,
Mhm.
I will be right back.
Okay.
liar.
Well, I will say though, however, Misty, you have to handle something, so I'm actually gonna deafen everyone for a little bit.
I have to handle something.
You do.
Yeah, I'll go exploring. Yeah, why not?
Mm. You know that you had to have missed at least a day of contact. You know that for a fact. Perhaps two, even.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, the area seems to have plenty of plant life growing around, so you have the chance to amend this mistake now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was intending on doing. I will travel relatively far from there. I'll make sure to know my way back and everything, but I will
It's still incredible
find
seeing just the size of this all. You can't help but, and traveling, you actually come across some weird elements of rusted steel across the ground that kind of go in a direction north. It's surprising you've never really seen anything like it before. But yeah.
I'll look more closely at that after this, because that's important. Very important. And I want to get that conversation as quickly as possible.
All right.
I assume that there's like parks and stuff in the city.
Yeah.
I'll find one and find like a tree or something. Preferably an oak one, doesn't have to be, but
It's easy to find. Though the parks, well, half tended to. You find that the closer north you get, the better maintained things are.
mm-hmm.
There's
Does
plenty
it-
of undead around you, but they don't seem to pay you much mind. Some make small motions at you, as if just acknowledging you a hello, but that's it.
I'll try and acknowledge them as much as I can. Does it sound like to the north is ocean? or
What time?
the
It's
sea.
morning. Not right now, no. Though
Okay.
you're pretty far away still.
Okay. Yeah. I'll find a tree and just kind of sit down next to it, and I'm going to look around for any suspiciously paying attention animals or anything.
Looking around for animals, you come to a grim realization. Much like the people they are decaying.
Ooh.
They don't seem to be regarding you all that much either.
What the hell happened here to the point where they're all... Okay, I'm so glad we brought our own food. I'll...
Good luck finding any here.
Yeah, that's the point, and we can't exactly, like... I wouldn't trust going fishing or something in a pond or anything.
Hmm.
After I sit down, I'll grab a leaf and I guess I'll start it with this. I apologize for the delay.
You did take quite a while. I was getting concerned that you were choosing to defy me or that something went wrong.
To an extent, something did, but nothing
Oh, are you alright? Do you need
major.
anything?
I'm okay.
Hmm.
We came across a remnant of Yuliang power.
Oh, goodness.
His shadows that no longer listen.
She listens to your reports as you narrate what had happened, though she ends off with a thing. Well, I'm very glad to hear that you're alright after all of that. And that, well, Yuliang seems to be getting more confident around you. It's good, ultimately. But, I've been thinking about something very serious recently. Mystaria, tell me a joke.
Tell you a joke.
I hear that you menfolk, as you take your words quite lightly, and that lightness of them allows for humour to come from them quite often. So I'd like to hear it for myself.
Put me on the spot. I have no idea what joke to say. Fuck.
You can you can either try or you can just roll a performance. But you can't get guidance on this one.
Okay, hold on. Of course, I have joke for days whenever it's not like on the spot.
Yeah? You might just have to roll a performance.
I might. I'm trying to think of something that. No. You know what? Just.
Yeah?
I'm like not a charisma-based character. Fuck. Fuck. See, I could try with this joke, but I don't know her humor at all. So it's going to be just 50-50 all over the place.
Well, give it a shot.
Misty would know this joke. Fuck it. Why wouldn't you write with a broken pen?
I don't know. Perhaps for fancy writing?
Why would you not write with a broken pen?
Oh, what? Oh.
Because it's pointless.
Oh, yeah, oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, because you say, of course, yes, the double meanings. Oh, I do quite like that a lot. Yes. See, Miss Daria, I was thinking quite a lot about allowing my collection to speak more, as your speech has been proving quite interesting. And you know, I'm really considering leaving the ability of speech when it's this interesting.
Oh, some are better at conversations than others. I admit. Maybe some of them might be quite entertaining.
Well, your jokes and conversations have been nothing if not riveting and quite hilarious. You have been very entertaining. You are entertaining. Well, remind me if I am ever considering taking your speech away of your wonderful humor. And with that, you don't hear her anymore. You now have a +2 to performance until the next long rest.
So I'm imagining that could have ended one of two ways. Either A, oh, you can't speak anymore for a little bit, or that.
Welcome to your deal with Lady Oak.
Oh,
But yeah.
thank you.
Despite waiting around, Valley hasn't really shown up yet. Not that she really knows where to search for you. Though you haven't really seen her since the attack. But yeah. That's your conversation with Lady Oak. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to explore a little bit, just so it's not suspicious.
Of course.
But I'm also, I would like to look around, just see what I can see, if anything.
You see plenty of ruins. You do see, again,
Yeah.
those, you actually see, along some of the main roads, you again see those, rusted pieces of, just rusted metal lining certain roads and in twos. And you even see this metal horizontal beam going over some of the buildings. They're quite common. You're not quite sure what they are.
Red metal beams.
No, not red. Just horizontal.
Oh. Horizontal metal beams running along the...
Just going over the buildings here and there. They're curved in places.
Interesting.
It's especially along what seems to be the larger areas.
Could I follow along them? Just to see
Yeah.
if I can't find anything? Are they leading any specific directions, or just...
You'll have to pick one. Do you pick one that goes along the ground or one that's going above?
ground, because that that's the one I'll be able to follow more easily, I imagine.
Yes. Well, it's no challenge to follow one of these, and as you do, eventually you encounter a mechanism on these tracks. It seems to be just a singular metal box with windows and such. The glass in them is far gone, and there's another undead just in it, slowly waving.
Like a high wave or just a...
It's a tram.
Oh, it's a... oh.
Like those far older ones. It's a trolley,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, the like when they just became a thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Though it doesn't seem to be presently working, and the undead don't seem to be really acknowledging that fact.
The wild statement here would be, do I have, like, lightning lure or something that I can power these? But no.
You're welcome to try.
I'm good, thanks. I'll start heading back.
Okay.
And I'll head back to them.
Okay. It's around the evening that Misty returns. You guys have had plenty of time to chill around. If anyone else wants to do anything, you're welcome to.
I want a rest.
Yeah, you get the time
Yeah,
for long
long rest.
rests. You get all the time in the world for long rests.
Yay.
Anyone staying up? Lele, unless you also decide to leave, I can give you an investigation roll if you'd like for this place itself.
I would love to. I love
Then
interacting.
go ahead.
with things. I'm gonna fail, probably. I just have a feeling. Yeah, that's what I thought. 9.
Yeah, fair enough, but only if you notice it yourself.
Oh, great. Let me go squint.
But yes. You guys are here, you've long rested, done a little bit of exploration.
There's books. That's what I noticed. So bookshop.
Yeah, but they are in a similar nasty state.
That's a good point. I can't see anything. It's because I'm blind. Is it indoors or outdoors?
Indoors.
Okay. There's a lot of bushes.
There's.
I'm looking at that. I thought that was like a broken bottle. Okay.
There's just some leaves.
Okay.
Okie
Okay.
dokie. I just realized
Yeah, I think
I turned off Discord. There we go.
What's this lead to?
Oh, hold on. Where are you looking? Let me see. That's a window
Okay.
that I misplaced.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be there. It's just nothing.
I'll check every bush.
Oh, well, I mean, doing that,
This bush.
yeah, that's a trap door there.
Oh, I knew it was something with the bushes. There's a bush
That's
over that
lit-
trap door right there.
While Misty was away, you have discovered.
Oh, we're all here.
Yeah, well,
Books. 1,000,000.
oh, it's not books here, it's bottles.
Oh my god!
Actually, they are actually full, by the way.
Oh, I'm about
Oh,
to taste
no.
some alcohol. Right?
Oh no.
Oh, fuck yes. I'm gonna investigate all of this. Oh my god. Look at these. What are these cogs?
Do you want to take them?
Sure. Are they takeable? Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
anything that's takeable.
Yeah, you can grab some cogs, you can grab some bottles, do whatever you want.
I
freed up space in Queequeg by getting rid of half of your fucking outfit. Just throw bottles in there.
do have room. I
Yeah.
will get any bottles that surely I know a good bottle or two. I can like but without opening it,
See,
kind of
it's
just
tough to tell, as these are 3,000-year-old bottles.
these could be either awful or the best.
Wow, if only
Probably the ones in
there's
bottles
somebody
aren't
who
very
had
good, but I
alcohol.
bet the ones in these kegs, because wood aging. I'll
They look
investigate the kegs.
shockingly well upkept.
Ooh, it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna prepare bottles of whatever's in these kegs. Surely I know how to do that.
What kind of role would this be?
Probably let me go look. Probably like
Sleight of
history?
hand history. I don't
know about it's to know knowledge.
Okay, I will give you a choice of history and nature.
Yeah, I'll take the history. I break a bottle and I'm like, you know what? Maybe this isn't worth it. And so I instead look at the normal bottles and I'll take whichever ones look the best. Take 5.
Okay.
We'll do bottle roulette.
Yep.
We'll do bottle roulette later.
Sounds great. All right then.
Yeah. I'll put that in my inventory. 5 bottles of mysterious wine liquid.
This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
But yeah. Eventually, the
wine
sleepyheads wake up.
Dubious quality.
Okay, yeah.
Lydia seems to be giving rocks one after another to the bartender and getting more and more keys.
That's so funny.
That's
Yeah.
so
yeah.
cute.
Oh yeah, let me add a key to my inventory because why not?
Lydia now
Hello.
has an actual, like, handful of keys.
I wonder if these actually are just going to be useful later. You know what? You're smart.
You know, who knows?
Smart kid.
I'll also add weird
We'll
cogs.
mysteriously come across the chest somewhere. I'm
Weird
sure.
cogs.
I mean, these are door keys to, like, this place.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's just interesting to have.
You know
A
what?
child
In the
is
end, it's cool
definitely
decoration.
happy to have plenty of keys.
I come out from the trapdoor. I'm like, all right, who wants to play bottle roulette? Not the kid.
What?
I found 5 bottles of wine of dubious quality. Y'all want to check it out?
Can I see if I know what these are?
They're probably thousands of years
You
old.
know what?
We'll see if they're
You
good.
recognize one of the bottles.
Oh no. What is it?
Oh no, you just recognize it. You recognize the brand.
I have to put them on the
That's
table.
familiar.
Those are... that's like alcohol that you drank while, like, in the past while here.
5 bottles of wine, dubious quality. Don't know if it's any good. Could be straight vinegar, or
Who wants to try?
I'll try the brand that I had tried before.
Okay.
yeah,
So,
surely
high or low?
that's what I thought. Hi.
Hi. All or nothing.
All or nothing.
It tastes like floor.
Eh.
Yeah. Straight vinegar, oh man. Well, the second bottle.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're just if you change it, it's less
Lydia.
likely.
Okay.
Lydia, this is a lesson in not drinking.
It tastes.
Don't
This
be
is
like
gambling.
them.
This is gambling, excuse you.
It somehow tastes worse, and I'll need a Constitution roll.
She goes,
Not to
this is a
throw.
lesson in not drinking, and then she looks over as they open up another one, and in gambling. Don't
And in
do either
gambling.
of those things.
Constitution save?
Yes.
21. I've had my fair share of
Oh
shitty
my god,
alcohol.
6. I don't
You
feel good.
You feel sick from that.
Oh, this was such a bad idea. And wait, the third bottle.
Third bottle. Yeah.
Third bottle. All miners, like when they're mining for diamonds,
Hello.
end before you get to the diamonds.
We're sticking
Hi.
to
You guys don't understand my rules at all. Constitutions.
Okay. Oh, there's a good one. Okay. Okay. That-
18.
we did good on that one.
Yeah.
Fourth
This is
bottle!
that one was somehow
Stop
the
it.
worst. Hi,
Fourth. We have
hello.
5 bottles. We gotta get through all 5. Fourth bottle.
Hi, hello.
You know our choice.
Hi.
Hi.
We gotta stick to it.
Oh, yeah, good choice.
Lydia. Lydia,
Uh,
if you ever hear the word gambling, never do it.
this one
Mm-hmm.
is the most heavenly thing.
There it is.
Holy
There it
This
is.
perfectly aged wine. And I'm gonna... But this isn't just perfectly
What?
aged wine. This has
we get
been
it?
magically... of course, this is of highest quality, and everyone knows that the highest quality of wines are... like aged with magic to essentially ensure that all the bad effects of aging don't happen, and the magic becomes stronger as they age.
I pour everyone but the kid a glass. This is the good stuff.
For the next 3
Can we-
hours,
Oh no.
your movement speeds are doubled.
Holy
What?
shit!
Yes!
What? You know what? Okay.
For the next half an hour,
You have to elaborate to her before you just hand it to her.
for the next
You'll-
half an hour,
you'll
you
feel like
will
on clouds.
feel wonderfully drunk. With, again, none of the bad sides of actually getting there, or even the sobering up elements. You are just... like, the world seems funnier, more wonderful.
This is really funny to me because with my first ever DM, he had this thing called Fairy Ale, which was exactly this. And every few years, someone recreates Fairy Ale, and it's really funny to me. Every few years.
This is, but yeah, no, this is, you taste it, you immediately feel almost like you're floating because you kind of are. Your feet are just slightly off the ground, just, you can't tell from a distance, but you are, and that's why you move so much faster.
And this is why you always gamble. See, we finally found the diamonds.
Can I have some?
This is for grown-ups. It'll stunt your growth.
Mama, can I have some? Please?
No.
They like it.
I don't even know if Sibylle is gonna
Virgil,
drink it.
Okay, I'm gonna
If you're not gonna
Wait.
drink it, Lydia's gonna be way more fine about it.
That's fair.
I'm
I'm
going
not
to.
drinking.
We are taking the bottle with us, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're taking
I'm
this
gonna
bottle.
look at
imagine.
Lydia and I'm gonna go. You see how short I am compared to everybody else? This is what
That's a good point.
happens when you drink alcohol.
How tall is Lydia? How tall is Lydia compared to you? That's what I want to know now.
Comparing dying to
Lydia's
alcohol is
like
crazy.
Lydia is like waist height at most.
Okay.
I think
Oh my God.
waist height for Seren.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to
I'm 5
lean
foot
down to her
even.
and be like, "You want to be taller than your sister. You want that one up on her, don't you? You don't want to stunt yourself on this.
It's gonna stunt your
Don't
growth.
do it. You could be taller than your father if you try hard enough."
If you try hard enough is wild take.
Yeah. Taller than Samurai, who's also, by the way, short.
Yes, and
He's short.
What was it?
He's
He's
a
a
short
gnome.
man.
A gnome,
Is he a gnome or dwarf?
He's a gnome.
dwarf, I think.
He's a gnome. Oh yeah,
remember.
perfect. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
whatever.
No,
he's
no,
short.
dwarf,
I
dwarf,
just
sorry,
remember
my
he's
bad.
shorter.
The
Dwarf,
parents were
dwarf.
gnomes.
He's dwarf.
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 Okay.
Dwarf.
Oh right,
Well,
Shortness runs in the family.
it does a little bit.
okay.
Oh yeah,
So-
everybody can
Be
have
sure
a
too,
good
it's
berry if they want it. Just
Beautiful.
so
Okay,
Lovely.
I'll take a good
we don't
berry.
have to worry about food.
Yippee.
Misty,
I'll
do you
keep one
drink?
in my pocket.
No.
Damn.
You have to convince her to drink.
I would like to convince Misty to drink.
How do you convince Misty to drink?
Hey, this stuff is like really good, and I think that you should totally join in. Otherwise, you're a spoil sport.
Very flawless plan, isn't it?
Pretty please.
Fine.
Yes.
Don't do this. And Misty, that was directed towards Lydia.
Never give in
and
to
then
peer
we'll take it.
pressure.
Never
Never
give
give
in
in
to
to peer
by the way.
pressure. I'm just
I'm
terrible
gonna
at
peer
this.
pressure Misty,
All
but-
horrible examples.
Terrible examples. Don't follow our example.
She has
We're-
good
we're not-
parents. She needs terrible examples to know what not to do.
Yeah, we're like awful ants. We're the drunk ants.
The lady comes up to you and holds out her hand for payment.
I give her a rock.
I can't wait until we like fix whatever happened here and they all like come back to life. Why do I just have a
What
bunch
are
of
so many
rocks?
rocks?
Why do I have so many rocks?
Doubt we're gonna fix
How-
whatever happened here, unfortunately. But that would
I
be really
doubt
funny.
it too. I doubt
That'd
it
be
too,
really
but it would be really funny.
That would be. Oh man.
I guess. Okay, so where do we want to go then? Since
We're so good
No.
at navigating. Surely we can make it to the castle.
Surely, with this extra speed, we can make it to the castle.
I know where the castle is. Don't
okay,
I?
also
That's
this
like
is
a great idea to do right
why-
now.
It's been
actually.
3,000
Why-
years since you went
Yeah.
there.
why
Surely you
is
know.
this actually really good wine?
It's really good, right?
Is it wine or is it?
It's wine.
It's wine. Why is this actually really good?
Oh yeah,
This
just to
is
be clear, the ones you that drunk it, you are extremely drunk from just one glass.
Oh, oh
We're
no!
all drunk except for Sibylle. Also, can I see what's in the fifth glass? In the fifth bottle?
Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta find out.
Hi, all.
Hi. Hi.
How many do you have?
5.
5. So this is the last one.
It's not bad. It's not good either.
We'll stick with this one bottle.
I mean, we
I'll-
can keep it
I-
and sell
I'm-
it if we need.
Yeah.
If someone will want it for novelty.
I don't know how to.
You guys
how,
got
how,
a 20 on that bottle, by the way. Just that one, like, really
That's what I
good
felt.
one.
I felt it in my soul. But yeah, I'll package it in however way you repackage wine so that it's closed again. I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure there's a way.
What kind of drunk do I make Misty? What kind of drunk do I make Misty? Sleepy?
I feel like
We'll
I
find
could
out.
run a marathon, and I'm sure we can totally get back that sun piece super easily.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm
get it.
gonna look at the bartender zombie and I'm gonna say, can you point in the direction of the castle? And I put a rock on the counter.
She gives you a key.
Nope. Pure instinct slash.
We just gotta walk.
wit.
Yeah, we just gotta
Yep.
walk.
I'm so
And we're gonna be
incredibly
so
smart
fast.
and awesome and not drunk.
Floating on clouds.
Oh, by the way,
We
there
go
was
outside. The sun is up, right?
there's these weird
Yeah.
things that follow these tracks on the ground or on the
What?
What?
air. There's like metal tracks on the ground, and there's like carts that are on the tracks, and they follow the tracks and they go back, but they're broken, so we can't use them.
Can we follow them?
I guess. I don't know where they all go. They don't all go to the same place, I don't think, but
I was gonna say, does navigational skills still work in this case where like the sun rises in the east and sets
Yeah,
in the
you
west?
have a map. And
Exactly. That's why I'm like, if that it still
yeah,
works,
it's
then
sunset,
surely we
right?
can figure out which
It's
is
like
north and which
evening.
is south, and then
It's not
follow it
sunset
in that
yet, but it's
direction.
evening, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Surely we can be smart. I don't know if that'd be like a survival roll to try and figure
I
it
just
out or
noticed that there's
something
two more
else.
zombies in here.
we
with us.
know we
What?
know where what?
Oh,
What? There's
Hello?
There's two guys in here.
Yeah.
When did they get there?
When did they get there?
Oops. They just
anyways.
walked in at a certain point. They're
Okay.
drinking from empty cups.
Right.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
okay,
Um,
then.
Do we you said we have a map of the town, so let's
Yes.
just
Let's
follow
go
the map.
in that direction.
Let's go to the island thing. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, race you there?
All right.
No.
We're
It's-
drunk.
Yeah.
Bad
la-
ideas.
The last race.
Let's
is
a
so bad.
race.
Do
You
you
can't
want to
beat
fall
me.
down
That
a
way.
do you want to fall down into a cave again and then have to deal with weird shadow monsters that are trying to kill us
Yeah, I guess I don't want to do that.
with the moon?
But like, let's still
I don't like that guy.
enjoy the speed that we got. It's like drugs, but like alcohol.
Alcoholic drugs.
Alcoholic drugs.
Alcoholic drugs.
Of course.
Whee!
All right, let me just make this work real quick.
Sibylle, thank you for being the responsible one.
Yeah, you're a real
welcome.
one.
It's
You're
almost like
a
I
real
have a
one.
child to worry about.
See,
Mother is mothering.
wild. Are you mothering a bunch of drunk ants?
I need to change the music. Hold on. There we go.
Also, by the way, wild question: have any of you seen Valley?
No.
Yeah, she's like missing.
I should remind you, you do have a way to signal Valley. That you gave her.
You can signal Valley, like just as we're walking down, the further up we get, there's just more and more thunder and like thunder in the background. It's generating from Misty, who's like raising her hands into the air. Thunder.
Oh my
But-
god.
Okay.
Middle fingers.
You guys head off north.
That'd be a massage with a little
Though
like-
your speed doesn't really help you much, considering you're dragging two slowpokes behind you anyway.
To be fair, I have a walk speed of 45. It's not
we
true.
we
Too
currently
bad.
have walk
We have
speed of
60.
60s.
I have walk speed at 70. I don't know what you guys are
What
talking
the
about.
hell?
okay. Well, I could.
Not all of us have 35 base walking speed. We have a normal walking speed.
However, as I'm
We're
going
normies.
to need some serious constitutions from the drunks.
Oh yeah, totally,
fair.
totally.
That's fair.
I fail.
15.
We're just so
Oh
drunk
my
together. Oh my god.
goodness!
Apparently, Misty and Lele can't hold alcohol. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's about to happen.
So, okay.
Magical alcohol. It's just better.
So, as you run out, Misty and Lily run off in completely different directions, have to be reined in, and are very obviously extremely drunk
Hammered.
as they stumble around at high speeds. because they stumble around, but even when they
Whee!
drop over, they float.
Whee.
Misty at the same time going bam, 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 attracting every official in the fucking area.
Oh my god, you're like a magnet. Oh my god.
Public intoxication. Should have just sat down. We should have just sat down. We should have just stayed in the room for a little bit longer. Is it too late to turn around?
A little
It's never
bit.
too late.
But
to
that's
turn
okay.
around. It's always too late to turn around.
We're on like a time crunch or whatever.
As
Yeah, we're on
you
a time
enter
crunch.
a square, you do realize that, well, entering the more busy areas, there's a lot of people there. They are all
Why keep
looking
running into
at
people?
you,
I don't like this attention.
including the guards.
I don't
Oh
like this
no.
attention.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please ignore
I don't
them.
like this
Please ignore
attention.
them. Just Getting them home. Stop it. Put your hand down.
Cyborg,
The
did
Put your
anyone
hand down.
tell you
Put
that
your hand
you're,
down.
like,
Hands at your sides.
you're
All
born
arms
so
and legs
cool?
within the vehicle at all times.
As the guards
Hold hand.
slowly
You're
approach
so
towards
strong.
you,
Oh my
what
god.
do you do?
They're slow. We walk away.
We walk away.
They
We
are
walk away.
around you.
Here's
I fly
Nearest
because I'm
building.
impulsive right now. I fly. I cast fly,
Tavern
and now I am
guy.
in the air.
Oh, you're up in the air. Point us to where the
I think it's
water is.
that way.
It's still
That's the
north.
ocean.
It is still north. It's always north.
Yep.
Whee!
Shockingly, the castle is still north, guys.
I fly to the castle. I
Lydia,
love
Lydia,
the
do you see
fly
this?
so much.
Do you see this, Lydia? This is why you don't
do
drink.
Never fly drunk, by the way.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna get back to you. We're getting back to you in a bit, okay?
Imagine being a bird.
The rest of you, what do you do?
I'm fine. I'm better than Misty is.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll stop doing the
Fine.
thunder and lightning. I'll stop doing the thunder thing at the very least, but probably just
So
go
it's just gonna
close.
start like
I'm-
gently smacking Misty's hand. Sounds like you no you can't. That's too much attention.
Okay.
Surely she's heard it.
Okay.
You don't want to piss her off.
She won't be.
Yeah, but she'll get pissed off that the zombies
you're
are
here.
like looking at us and giving you attention.
Mm.
Yeah, let's
She's,
not
like,
make them
clingy.
upset.
Why would she do that?
She's clingy.
No,
And she
she's
doesn't like
not.
me. If she doesn't like me, she's not gonna like them.
Why would she like you?
God.
Why is she like
Ugh. I'm giving the zombies like the most
turns them up.
apologetic look on earth. Even if they don't understand, I like
you? Misty is going to be extremely clingy to either Seren or Sibylle, depending on who pushes her
God.
away. Because, which is
I'm trying desperately to keep track of Lele.
I'm in the air.
The zombies
It's
are
a bird. It's a plane. It's a Lele.
The zombies are slowly closing in. Like just kind of approaching. They don't really
I'm-
seem to comprehend what you're saying.
Seren, what is dead person jail like?
You're gonna go to it if you don't shut up.
That's
Let's
why I'm
go.
asking.
What's the nearest
I've never
building
been to
that
jail.
seems safe enough
Well,
to
I
go
have.
into without seeming like I'm trespassing?
I think I have.
A little shop?
I don't know.
Market?
Um,
Anything?
Yeah, no, there's buildings all around. You're welcome to enter one. You can't really tell them apart. You
feel
seem
like-
to be in a residential area.
I do want
Oh,
to say
God,
actually,
so everything's gonna be a house.
I fly, but then after like maybe like 10 seconds, I'm like, wait a second. And realize that I could have cast that spell twice. Can I grab Misty?
Why?
Isn't it concentration?
It is.
You
You
should,
can.
Fucking fall!
you're gonna fall.
I'm going to,
You're gonna fall and eat
because
shit.
she's stupid right now, cast it again. This
Oh,
time with Misty.
From where?
I'm gonna fall for a moment, and then I'm gonna fly again. And this time, Misty, you also can fly. Congratulations.
What?
No.
No. Unless we tell her that she doesn't know. She's like, oh, hi, you're back.
Misty,
Yippee.
come fly with me in the air.
Oh my
No.
god.
Yes.
No.
Oh, what, are you a
Okay.
coward?
No.
There no one to fly with me.
Is there any way to start navigating through like the alleys and see if I can find something? Not be out in the open.
yeah, absolutely.
I am dragging you two with me.
Mm.
And Lydia.
They-
I'm
I'm,
totally
I'm
carrying
just
her.
going. I'm
Slow-
fine. I'm
Yes.
just
You
a little sillier.
you have managed to make it before they surround you completely. You slip by, but they slowly follow.
Do a loop-de-loop.
Surely if we lose line of sight, it's not gonna matter. Just be quiet. Please.
Well, I'm gonna need
Being very, very
basically a
quiet.
stealth to see if you.
I-
can,
Very, very quiet.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on
Thank
everybody.
God. you
Oh,
have
thank
that.
God!
I'm in the air.
That's,
Sorry
an extra-
about it.
that's plus 10, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank God.
Let me pull up that spell because I have it prepared.
Oh, thank God you did. 21.
So,
Yeah.
17 with the plus
and-
10.
Long as they are within 30 feet of me, creatures of my choice have a plus 10 to stealth checks and leave
I
no
could
tracks.
kiss you.
Cause
I could kiss you for the little bit of comprehension you have.
24.
You guys are fine.
Did you say that out loud? By the way, I'm
you
just
know
curious.
what? Sure.
you should do it. You should do it.
You know what? Sure. I could kiss you with the little comprehension you have.
I'm
Let's
like
go.
fine. Sure. You know what? Sure.
But what about that?
You can kiss multiple people. That's okay.
You can?
Lydia, have you ever heard of polyamory?
Oh, we are not teaching the 6-year-old polyamory right now. I thought the concern was,
Glad
you
that you
kiss
love
women, you have dad. And I'm like, okay, so the concern is another person, not the fact that I'm kissing women. I don't have to explain what being a lesbian is. I just have to explain polyamory. That's an issue for a future me that doesn't have 3 more children with me than my own daughter. I'm lightheaded. Oh God.
You guys are something else.
I'm a cloud.
You guys,
And ironically-
is you guys have half an hour of drunkenness, 3 hours of speed. There was no reason for you to do this.
We figured it would take a half hour to get
Unironically,
there.
out of character, I am really lightheaded. I'm going
Okay.
go really quick. Go tell my family just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm flying.
You are flying above, and like
You are,
the
in
gods
fact,
do seem to
flying.
be staring at you, but like,
I'm in the air.
shit they gonna do?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when they come for you? Anyways.
I'm flying.
But yeah, no, sneaking off, it does work. You are pretty alright now. as
You are pretty.
I am pretty.
So as you continue your path north, Lele, while you're up in the air, you do actually notice these metal beams that like curve around in certain places. They're fucking monorails, is what they are.
Oh my god.
And you
It's-
actually do see one that's going directly to where you're wanting to go.
I'm gonna roll to see if I have enough wherewithal for this.
Hello, bag.
Back, what's happening?
Welcome back. I'm
No,
describing what-
pretty. And then I keep
You see cool little beams. They're like cool to dodge.
That's so cool. Oh my god. Oh my,
The city set
oh
up
my God.
flying obstacles.
Oh my god. Oh my god, like a challenge with the
happening?
lightning and it's
They flew
Um,
off. Lele flew off.
I'm in the air. I'm flying towards that castle.
Okay.
Misty, you have the ability to fly until you're out of my
I
range.
do, but I don't want to be yelled at by Sibylle.
That's a good point.
And yet, she's flying away.
And I fly away.
Okay, you could reach the castle very quickly. So,
Mhm.
okay, so this is gonna be fun. We're gonna narrate about you a little. You guys see Lele just fly off. Lele,
Whee!
you reach as you reach inside of the island. You do see the extremely tall cliffs, the erosion basically like going on. It seems, hell, as you are passing by, you see certain holes. These aren't lakes, these are giant holes that lead to the sea below. The underdocks are literally docks that exist under the city, as it's held up by beams, eroded greatly by the water, but refusing to fall. And so
Oh, that looks dangerous.
You see a bridge that, there are three main bridges that lead to the island, each lifted drawbridges. Not that it's a problem for you.
Oh my god.
The problem
Cabbages.
is the arrows flying through the air as you enter the far more important spaces of the city.
And I dodge.
That is going to be a dexterity save with disadvantage because you're fucking drunk.
Okay. 11.
An arrow hits you.
Ow!
1d6 piercing damage.
What is the concentration thing again? Is it a con save?
It is.
It's
You
a
would
con-
have to beat a 10.
Is it a con save though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I beat that.
It's half
I'm
the
still
damage.
playing.
I'm going to assume you're not yet above the anywhere above the
Oh.
above the water, because that's like even higher up. So just
Fine, I guess I'll land.
that's yes.
Jeez, they're so mean.
Yeah.
I'll land.
You land and the guards kind of around close to the shoreline eye you with suspicion. The shoreline is essentially outfitted with ranged weapons. But they then set their sights just looking at the air and the water.
I'm an important person, and they shot at me. That's what I'm going to try and be. I'm an important person.
You don't have any proof of
Here to see the
that?
king.
They kind of eye you and hold out their hand.
I give him a rock.
Hold on. Actually. You're freaking here. Give me a second.
Oh. That's
I didn't have the time to set up the freaking stuff
That's all
'cause
good.
I made this while waiting for you.
That's all good.
Let me put you on this map. Do. What? It drops the rock and holds out its hand again.
Puzzling. I have a signet ring, but that I wear at all times. I can just, like, excuse you, I'm important. Or I could give a piece of paper. I have one sheet of parchment. Maybe they're looking for an invitation of some sort. And I'll for a moment, like, be like, where did I put that? Then I remember, shit, all my stuff's in Gwigwi, and Gwigwi's not with me. And I'll be like, I'll wait for my friends to get here, because obviously Gwigwi would be with them.
Yep. Alright then. Your friends are far fucking behind. As they are around, they have reached around, if it would let me point, please.
Just hold down.
How do I?
You hold down, click.
Oh.
There you go.
No. Ah, shit, I fucked up. Let me delete that. That's the wrong map. Thank you. Yeah. You guys are around here, this area. You do see, but you do at this point hear the sea. Though you're still many blocks away from the actual castle, you do begin to see it on the...
The sea!
The sea.
You're essentially at the edge of a cliff. It's fenced off. But there's even ways to go down. As below, you see these docks that exist under the city.
I know. Eddie.
Oh.
Dog.
Okay. Dogs. How do we get to this? How do we get to the castle?
I mean, you can keep walking.
Can I poke my head to look at what's underneath?
Again, you see the sea and... hell. Shipwrecks.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's just keep walking then.
It's dark by the time you reach the...
She might actually start walking faster just because she knows that Lele is flown ahead.
Yeah.
And oh, God forbid she die.
Okay, let me just give you control of your characters. It is dark by the time you reach the castle.
Oh.
Well, not
Hey,
the castle, the
guys.
bridge to that area. Let me place you guys
Guessing we're
down.
not drunk anymore at this point.
No, you're fine. You're... By this
Damn, I
point...
really tried to run off. That was such a bad idea. Oh, hey
The
guys!
second that Sibylle sees you, she's just like, you! And she smacks her
I'm
upside the
so
head.
sorry.
No, you are not.
My head
Why
hurts.
would you not believe me? I am sorry! I got shot!
Called karma.
Hey, there's blood in your dress.
Damn. What? Yeah.
Man.
It was only how many points of hit points was that again?
6.
6. It's only a small amount of damage, you know, it's a flesh wound. I dealt with worse when I fell down a fucking ravine.
That.
Who am I missing? I'm missing Sibylle.
Me! Where am I?
I'm trying to find...
I'm gonna-
Where's your token? Oh, it's over here. That's why I couldn't find it.
I'm gonna cast mending and fix your clothes.
Oh my god, thank you.
Mhm.
And I will cast prestidigitation to clean it.
You be.
And now everything's better. Except for the injury itself.
So,
Which is probably
now
still
that
bleeding.
You're also all feeling that. As it gets dark, you do see a light pulsate from... You see a light pulsate from the tower over there, like from the largest tower of the castle, which towers over everything else. That's your thing. Though as it hits you, you do feel a little tired, nothing else, but it washes over you, warm at first, then cold. You're welcome to roll Arcanas, though the check is extremely high. Basically, it's a 20 to figure this one out.
I ain't doing that. I
I'll
have a negative one.
try. I'll try. I mean,
I can't move my token.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Well, you should be
What are we
able
rolling?
to.
I might need to rejoin the
Arcana.
thing. Oh, there we go. It was showing me in a
Okay.
different spot.
Ah,
I'm not gonna.
13.
You know what? Who has good Arcana? I bet Seren has good Arcana. I'm gonna give Seren guidance.
I will also cast guidance.
Triple guidance. Yippee.
For
okay.
2d4s.
Rolling Arcana.
If you're gonna roll.
Yep, Arcana, and then I'll add 1, 2, 3. Plus 7.
Oh,
35.
my God! Oh
Seren,
my God!
the energy that washes over you
35.
is seemingly at first the typical radiant. It's initially Solaris's magic, but then it changes. It's necrotic, or not even exactly that. It's, you recognize it as a similar magic you felt when Kieran took your death away. It's not the same spell, but it's the same magic type. For some reason, emanating all over this town with the use of the Sun Piece's magic.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna need everyone to do a constitution for me right now.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna do that anyways.
Check or save.
Save.
8.
Wait, what is it?
against a
Con save?
spell?
Yes.
Is it against
Oh.
a spell
It is
and other
against
magic
the
effect?
spell. Yes.
Is it against
Yay.
a charmed condition?
Oh,
7.
11.
Okay.
Misty's great.
Okay, Misty, you're good. You just feel a little dazed.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Sibylle, you're fine. However, you feel briefly exhausted as it washes over you. Hold on, what's... Oh gosh, okay, you two are disgusting.
Thanks! I guess?
So you're both below a 10, is that correct?
Yes.
For a brief instant, as this wave washes over you, you feel as if it's taking something with it.
Shit, I don't have much left.
And
Don't take that.
As you... No, don't worry, because what it's taking with it is you. Briefly. As you look around, the zombies that you see standing all around you are just normal people, normal guards.
Oh my god, the zombies are ring wraiths.
I'd like to point out that technically now implies that you have been affected by ring wraithification.
Oh, damn shit. I didn't even
Um,
get stabbed by a sword.
but as it passes over, you're once more where you stood, surrounded by the undead, just feeling like something got dislodged from your body for a moment. It stings.
Shit, that alcohol really did have something in it, probably.
What?
Okay.
What? Oh, okay. Are you guys okay?
I don't like this place. I saw
I
the
will
people.
note, this didn't. Maybe, well, you can't tell if this happened before because you were resting quite a lot. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. It certainly wasn't enough to wake you. Not even close.
I feel like the longer we stay here, the longer it might have
Whatever.
chance to fuck us up.
Lydia does fall to her knees, like actually crying from what just happened.
Cookie.
Oh, honey, are you okay?
It's trying to tear me apart.
Can't hear you.
Discord.
It's trying to tear me apart.
Discord is censoring you.
Oh my! Oh wait, I need to. Hold on. It's because I did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put crisp on, and when I do that, it just fricks over my sound altogether. I love when that happens.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I do be like this.
I love that. Okay, we're back. She goes like, it's trying to tear me apart.
What?
Oh no. Oh, I hate this place.
What?
Whatever the sun piece is being used for, it's
What just happened?
Unnatural.
What? Okay.
it's amplifying whatever. It's almost similar to what Kieran did to me.
What? What?
By the way, the cameras are black on the stream.
Amazing.
By the way. There we go. Anyway. Kieran?
Yes.
Oh, do you think he's involved? Why is he involved with everything? He's like haunting the narrative or something.
I don't know if he's specifically, but it's the same kind of magic that he used on me, but not.
I guess that does make sense with all the undead thing.
He's the god of death. Of course, it's the same.
Yeah.
I know.
They,
This is in character talks. I myself know lots.
I think that to the undead, everybody is alive and normal.
This is all very eerie. We should just get the piece and disable whatever this is and get out of here. It's clearly not doing well for the kid.
The god stands still holding out his hand.
And I turned to Guigui. I'm like, all right, let me find that piece of paper that I had. Pull out the literal one singular parchment that I've had this whole time for my base stuff. I fold it into threes like it's all official, and I hand it to the guard like it's an invitation of some sort.
No reaction.
I'll take that back then. I'll put it back in because you never know when you need a piece of paper. If it didn't work, it didn't work. Guys,
Do
I don't know
I
what this guy
have a
wants.
symbol of Navi Loon?
Is that really the thing you want to give here?
They broke up after all.
They break up.
Yeah, I don't think they'll like
you know,
that.
what if it's maybe like a hey, let's
Just
get
to be
back
clear,
together.
you didn't give the signet ring at any point.
No, I kind of just showed it because I don't want to give. I don't want to lose it.
Okay.
I don't know what else I have. I don't have a lot.
You
What
three are literally
about-
the only people with any sort of importance.
Oh,
I don't know what
fine.
to tell you.
What do you mean? Okay.
What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm from a village.
Okay. Well, I didn't know who you were talking to. I thought you weren't including me into that for some reason.
I'm
I'm gonna hand him my
Word.
blue flower. Okay, I'll pick it back up and put it away.
I'll hand him my signet ring.
As it's in his hand, he begins to
Yeah.
inspect it very closely, turning it over a few times. Then he puts it in this old rusted machine
This is
And
why I
s-
did not give him hers.
and stares for a bit. There's a brief flash. He takes it out and hands it back to you before pulling the lever. It
I'm glad that worked.
creaks
Ugh.
with an unpleasant sound and then
They had to wield those.
doesn't actually do anything. The bridge
Motherfucker.
is still lifted.
Okay, so it doesn't work. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get across on our own, I'm guessing.
You can
Wonder
do
if
what...
it's the shipwrecks on the docks underneath.
Do you
No,
hey,
that's
question.
shipwrecks.
Question. So I have been waiting for them to walk up. Has that been longer than 30 minutes of rest?
Yes, there has.
So I got a short rest, I can get my spells back.
Mm-hmm.
So
Perfect.
I have a spell.
You are also welcome to, like, inspect anything. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a
Okay.
spell, and I actually clicked the wrong spell, but I know what I meant. To prepare. Just because I had a feeling.
Mhm.
I have prepared water walk.
Nice.
But it's up in the air. It's not at water level.
But the docks aren't.
Mm.
They're all the way down there.
You
There's
can walk.
access.
There's access.
There's
There's
access. If you look
Okay.
around, there's actually multiple. There's some mechanisms around that seem to be made to lower you to the docks, and then there's also stairs.
Stairs.
I also can cast fly and bring one person with me.
I can Misty step.
That's one person.
He can Misty Step.
You also know that just because this one guard accepted it, there's still people with weapons sitting along.
But we gotta. Okay. Okay.
Dude, they do not communicate with each other.
Okay. We have to just seem important. That's all.
I can do
We
that.
can fly like we're walking across the bridge instead of
You
like,
could.
just like
How is this is the entire thing a drawbridge, or is it like part of it is?
The entire
Like, part
thing
of
is
it's-
a drawbridge. Like everything
Damn.
past this, it goes up and up and up.
Oh, okay.
Though, yeah, no, those are definitely strategies. Like, the things that you guys have mentioned. Like, yeah,
Let's.
you could technically like fly up as if you're walking up. You could like go by the water.
What are we doing?
I suppose we shouldn't split the party, so I suppose we could do the water walk.
I'll also give you guys. Actually, yeah, no, go ahead. Blah. Sorry. Blah.
Okay. We could go down below. I guess we could explore more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I need to...
Also figure out what's wrong with the mechanism.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It's probably because it's old and broken.
it's investigation.
Sure. Let's roll
Surely
investigation.
it'll be fine. If we all try, surely nothing bad
all
can
try,
happen. One of
surely
us
it'll
will
work
get it
out.
right.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
I'll give myself guidance.
Oh, thank God!
Sibylle, as you investigate, you notice that there's a few pebbles stuck between the gears. The mechanism works
19.
on gears specifically. Well, you notice this too. And
You should know this too.
Lele, you notice that there's a specific spot in the mechanism that that seems to be disconnected, as if it's
I go to
missing.
pull out those gears. I'm so ready.
Not the gears. Not the gears.
Gears
Not the gears.
in.
The rock. The rock. The rocks.
No, there's multiple
I'll get rid of the
things.
pebbles.
Oh, okay.
There's multiple factors.
It's disconnected.
And we get the rocks
No
out,
shocks.
and then we put the gear here and here.
You do that?
For that, what do you think? Okay, what do you think? I'm going to let you choose between wisdom and intelligence for figuring out how to put those back in as rolls.
Roll intelligence. Just an intelligence roll.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can. You can help me.
Yeah,
Can I help you? Can I help you? Because I'm right here and I'm seeing it with you.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I'll roll again.
Manage, please.
14.
That's better than
good.
nothing.
Better.
It's no. It's ultimately it's not rocket science. You notice that these are triggering each other, and like you just need to fit something in to like connect it. You think because it's just a lever that's not working really.
I'm so channeling. I'm getting Kira's character's name suddenly, but I'm channeling Kira's
will
character
say-
from Ghost of the Sun right now.
Yeah, I will say, Eddie, as you like remove rocks, you also notice pieces of straw, and as you like do it, you even notice there's like an egg inside there.
Oh.
I wonder if it has to do with the bird nest.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think anybody else noticed this. The creatures are also undead.
No kidding.
Like, the squirrels and shit are also undead.
The squirrels.
And birds and
What
everything.
was that told? Am I?
When you were deafened.
Right. Well, that's creepy. It's really creepy. So these eggs are old.
Yeah.
Ew. Anyway, I
Damn.
fixed the mechanism with Sybylle's help.
Well, do you wanna crank the lever?
Yes!
we'll have a crunk.
As you crank the lever, you hear creaks
Oh, I don't like that.
as the
Oh, I know.
bridge moves and then begins to slowly lower. You've never
Yes!
Oh, thank
seen
God, we're so smart.
anything like this
Too
in your
cool.
life, by the way. Simple
That's so
mechanisms you've seen, sure. They've like you've seen small lamps, stuff like this. This? Holy shit! Like small elevators. Okay, this?
I feel like someone I may have known once would find this so cool. It's crazy. Anyway.
It takes
Mhm.
quite a bit, but the bridge connects down the middle.
Beautiful. Oh my god. The bridge, it worked. I can't believe those cogs. What were the cogs doing over there?
Real quick.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, they
Real
were
quick.
just random fucking cogs.
Oh, so they just worked. That's good.
Real quick. I do have recording. I can wait like a little bit.
Oh, we're wrapping
or
up
this
for
is a good-
today. We're wrapping up for
Okay.
today.
Okay.
Thank God.
As you guys make your way across the bridge, you do note that there is something in the water. As you make your way past it, you see the tide, which had come in quite strong earlier, leaving the water. Basically, the area almost completely dry as the water now is back towards like halfway of where the castle is. Within minutes.
Huh.
Weird.
But nonetheless, nothing obstructs your path. As
Curious
you have
and
made it to the main island. You're getting closer. And it's becoming very apparent. Because as your feet step past the bridge onto the island, Lydia suddenly screams.
Okay.
She'd mentioned
What's wrong with-
before. It's as if she screams as if something is tearing her apart. And as you step upon the island, she loses consciousness. And that is where we will end the session.
What the fuck?
Daughter.
No. Oh my god. This is why we. Why is the
Daughter.
kid with us?
Because it's not like we have someone to like trustfully like leave behind with her.
Oh man. Oh, and someone redeemed a stretch. Everyone stretch.
Right.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Welcome to the City of the Dead.
Crazy.
My daughter.
Crazy.
Crazy.
But we will deal with that. What's happening with your daughter next session?
Man. Wild. Crazy.
Should have cast Bless earlier. Ooh.
To be fair, she rolled a nat 1 on her save earlier.
I should have casted it! I thought about it and I was like, surely it'll be fine.
Oh man.
What?
Yeah. But with that,
Anyway, I'm
we
glad
will
those
be
cogs
wrapping
were.
up. We will be wrapping up for today. We will see you next week. Next week, correct?
Next
Yep.
week. Fuck yeah.
Okay. I almost left the call instead of ending the stream.
That would have been crazy.